Gang ship the ship bambo. Gang ship the ship bambo. Babo. Chitanga.
Awai.
Ayo. Not the ship.
Kikwi.
Aya. Honey. When I enter.
The people of the grass fields in general, and those of the Northwest in particular, are deeply rooted in their culture no matter where they find themselves. This is very evident in the way they take pride in showing off aspects of their culture everywhere they find themselves. From the food, fashion, music, dance, language, one can easily tell there is a grassfield person around. Mbiame, a subdivision in Bui division of the Northwest region of Cameroon, is several thousand kilometers away from the United States of America. Despite this, they have come out in their numbers to welcome their king, the fawn, so to say. He is on a working visit to reconnect with his people. Our guide during this tour is a titled and illustrious son of Mbiame.
I am Shea Wonsisi, Ishu Elvis Lelonka from Mbiame. Born and brought up in Mbiame, Mban subdivision, in Bui division of the Northwest region of Cameroon. I'm coming from both religious and cultural family.
Kayong yeji kun bo nyuman nyumen akun yo kiyasa da kun yele fo yele mangong bano tanzua ayo nga fonto yeji yo menga mugando yo adon yo benesia fo na bo wa wa ada Bro yo nga yeji ami afen yena mangong.
Mbiame is a village and a subdivision. Mbiame is from Mvan subdivision. Mvan subdivision is situated between Bui division and the non. The non is Fumban, because when you are in Mbiame, you see the non in the valleys of Mbiame, and after the forest of Mbiame, you are in a Bui division, which is the center, Kumbu. So Mbiame lies between Kumbu and the non-division, and Mbiame has a large surface area of land. And when you look at the subdivision is made up of around 32 villages, and each village has a village head, like the landlords. So it is a very peaceful land. And this land is open up with so many natural features like valleys, which can be like touristic features. We have valleys, we have rivers, we have River Mairin in the Mbo Plains, we have River Nkonin down in the Jamo Plains, we have the Mbiame Forest, which is comparable to the Kilum Mountain Forest in Oku. And when you look at the valleys in Mbiame, they are open up in such a way that they attract farmers. Farmers go down to the valleys to cultivate, and this is one of the backbone of the Mbiame economy is farming and agriculture at large. So when you look at the agricultural aspects in the exploitation around the Mbiame area, you see that agriculture, we have what we call poultry farming. We do even pisciculture in the lands in the plains of Lip. We do the cultivation of maize, beans and groundnut, and this has given us that advantage to educate many children through these activities. So our parents are able to send us to school because of agriculture.
The faun is the custodian of the culture and traditions of the Mbiame people, and by induction, the guide of socio-economic growth and development in this community.
Okay, thank you. The Mbiame Fondom is headed by a faun, and the present faun of Mbiame is Faun Ngwe II. He is the supreme and paramount faun of Mbiame. Everybody in Mbiame is under his leadership. So his role as the faun of Mbiame is to make sure that all the citizens, all the elites of Mbiame, all the sons and daughters of Mbiame should be united. They should work without any selfish interest about the development of Mbiame. And I think he is equally like the eye of Mbiame. If there is something that is in Mbiame, being if foreigners are coming into Mbiame, if they want to enter into any understanding so far as Mbiame is concerned for the development of Mbiame, he is in the rightful position to give that powers to anybody coming to Mbiame. So he is the faun of Mbiame, a traditional ruler and the supreme traditional ruler in Mbiame, and he makes sure that every person in Mbiame should be safe. When you look at his rule during this crisis in the northwest region of Cameroon, he has played a vital role by making sure that he should always be there for his people. Not only his subjects, who are the descendants of Mbiame, but everybody, even you are a foreigner, he will make sure that he should protect you. He is there for the protection of everybody in Mbiame. So I think that these are some of the primary role that he is playing in the fondom.
Fawn is in America to meet and greet, bless and be greeted, and also to discuss development projects back home.
Yes, presently, what we can really say they are the pressing projects in Mbiame. First of all, I will take you back to the situation that we are living now. Mbiame, man has always been man of development, but we have some shortcomings this time around because of the crisis plaguing Northwest, and which Mbiame is not an exception. So presently in Mbiame, we are looking forward to do renovation of our main palace. We are equally looking up to do renovation around the main town, which is the capital. From the capital of Mbiame, we want to renovate the market. We renovate the palace. We make sure that transport facilities are put in place, like the routes inside the locality. We are working towards that. But what is keeping us behind now is the crisis, since everything is not running on smoothly as it could be. So, but we are fighting, and our fund is there, and he is equally trying like to put into our own understanding to alert us the necessity to make sure that we should work on these projects up to a certain level.
On such visits, the fawn is usually accompanied by his kinsmen, and it is also an opportunity for him to recognize the efforts of outstanding elites and sons and daughters who are making a difference in the lives of fellow tribesmen and contributing to the socio-economic development back home. Traditional titles are also attributed to the deserving, and in the Mbiame fandom, Eshe is a very respectable title.
The fond of Mbiame, since his coronation, has been the man of peace. He has been preaching peace. He stayed in Mbiame all throughout for the past 3 to 4 years that there are crises in Northwest. He has not gone out of Mbiame, but he started going out of Mbiame, and all that he is preaching is peace. He came here in Douala. He was coming not to only to see the Mbiame subjects that are in Douala. He was coming here for everybody, the entire So'olan and our friends. He came here and recalled the necessity for peace, unity, and every other thing like development in the land, in So'olan at large. So if the fund has embarked a journey to US today, I think he has not stepped aside from preaching peace. He's going out to preach peace to those who are there, the entire community that is there, begging them, asking them to join their hands and work together. Because according to him, unity is what can take us to any height that no one can really dream that we could have been there. So in the US, he's still having the tour there from one state to another, rallying all the sons of Nso, rallying everybody, trying to preach that necessity for peace and unity. So we know that he is the fund. He is equally going to US to ensure that those who are out there should think about the children who are back home, think about the youth, try to bring up projects that can develop the mindset of the youth. So I think that he is there to preach peace, unity, not only to Mbiame, but to the entire Sotland.
Mbiame's sons and daughters are scattered all over the world, but those in the United States of America certainly have a special place in the fund's heart for very obvious reasons.
Like I said, Mbiame, man from birth or by birth, has always been like man of development. Our fathers or our parents did what they could do to send us to school. Many of us have gone to school, and many are not living in the country. Some are in the US, where the fund is now to visit them. And I think even if we have 2 or 3 illustrious sons in the US, it already entails that we are represented in the US by a certain percentage. And what I would like to say is that what an individual mind can do for his or her own community is greater than what many people can do if they don't have the will to do. So we have several sons and daughters in the US who are waiting for His Royal Highness. And I can say, to that level, we are already a great people. And I know that most of them are there. They are very hardworking. And I think through this tour, most of them are going to look back to us at home. Those who are here, look at the youth, try to develop them, try to make sure that they promote them. They should promote the talent, the hidden talents in youth. That is what we are really clamoring for. And we know that most of them are really going to look into that, because it is their initiative and the initiative of the Nso family union in the US that the fund is there today. I don't think that inviting the fund to the US is just for leisure. I think that in the background there are some special projects for the village, some special projects for the growing population that they are going to discuss with His Royal Majesty, which he will take now back to us like a message that we are going to receive. And I think with time, Rome was not built in one day. If we already have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 daughters of Nso in the US, when His Royal Highness will come back, he will come back with the message that is going to educate most of us who are here equally to work hard while at home, to be like those in the US, because the most important thing is not going back to the US before you can make a change or you can bring an impact into your village. So I think what they are going to do to us is their message that they are going to send through His Royal Majesty.
Okay, and what is the role of a sheikh?
Yes.
And the title man and woman in your culture? What are their roles?
Okay, yes, like you asked me the role of a sheikh or any title man or the role of a woman in my culture. I for one, I am a sheikh, but there are two different types of sheikhs or different types of titlement. Let me put it in general. We have honorary titles and we have title with portfolio. Title with portfolio those are the people who are like the custodians of the tradition, and it is hereditary. So those with honorary title like us, we are given some special mission to assign. We are assigned some special missions to accomplish. And I think in my own shoe, I know that I am a honorary title holder, and the mission before me is that I am one of the eyes of the fund. The fund does not need to remind me on what to do. The fund does not need to remind me on what to do. I have to take it as an obligation to see into that the village runs smoothly, that issues in the village are handled squarely and in time. For example, the meaning of my title, Shey Won Sisi, I mean everything that is going in the village, I should be behind and make sure that they should go on smoothly. Even if I were to, or if we were to receive another fund, even from Northwest to the littoral region, or anywhere where my presence is marked, I should not be waiting for any protocol before I venture into that organization, making sure that it should go on smoothly. And I think that each and every traditional ruler in my culture is just like the eye of the people. They are just there to make sure that they supervise the activities of the fandom, making sure that nothing should go astray. And the role of a woman in my culture is that the mother is like the eye of the family. They are there, they take care of their children, making sure that even if the fathers are not around, they should work continuously to mold them up in a very good way. They should make sure that children should grow up with that moral education. They should make sure that they always accompany us, the men, to make sure that we are good fathers to the society. So I think that is the role of a woman in my culture.
Jump for me, keep it land Mbiame. Aye. Very bad coincidence on me, Zami Dada. Hey!
It should be noted that Mbiame is one of the subdivisions that has been badly affected by the ongoing socio-political crisis in the northwest and southwest regions. And the sons and daughters of the United States of America, just like those in other parts of the diaspora, are looking to work hand in gloves with their fund and other constituted authorities to rebuild their community in a post-conflict dispensation.
So Mbiame has a vast land which is made up of valleys, plains and hills. And taking you now into the economic activities, Mbiame has been blessed with the vast land which is opened up for agriculture. And agriculture is the backbone of our economy. Our parents have gone through these opportunities to exploit them, like the Mbo plan, the Leap plan, the Corning plan, where they go to out on daily basis to cultivate their maize, cultivate beans and groundnut, not only for family consumption, equally for commercial purposes. And this has made them to be able to send most of us to schools. We are able to be educated, and we are proud of every parent from Mbiame because they are hardworking. Taking you now back to the social aspect, Mbiame man is a social man, and we have so many institutions in Mbiame that we embrace in the social domain. We have churches, we have schools, we have other non-governmental organizations looking into the demands of the society, the demands of our neighborhood, and I think from there, I see that Mbiame man is a social man, because when you come to Mbiame, you see we are very welcoming. We socialize with other people, and we don't only fight for Mbiame, we fight for Bui division as a whole. Most of us, we are in social organizations with other fondoms, like the fondoms in the Ndu area, the Bamenda area, and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Cooling go 21. Down, Mbiame. Mbiame, you know what it is,